Hello and welcome back. My name is Andrew and this is part 22 of my Let's Play of Pokemon Yellow. So in the previous episode I was talking about different Pokemon games and stuff. And I would like to, I do like to, I find it interesting that well it's not really interesting, but I do have an interest in looking back in the past and seeing how things were then and seeing how things compare now. Which is why I wanted to go, like in the previous episode I mentioned wanting to replay some of the old Pokemon games. But looking back, there was something else because there's something else I also noticed. One is there's two things that brought this to my attention. One is that recently we had Mother's Day. Mother's Day was not during last week. It wasn't too long ago. And one of the things I always notice about the Pokemon games is there's always a mother, but never always a father. There's not always going to be a father figure. 3 was like the exception. You used to get to, like, your dad's a Pokemon trainer and such. But, one of the things you always see is, like, your mom. And in the very first game, your mom plays an insignificant part of the game. It's amazing how utterly unimportant she is. And my Clefairy is dead. Goodbye, Clefairy. Yeah, use next Pokemon, Emperor. But, like, you'll notice how utterly insignificant she is. I beat my second, like, gym, and, like, I've got my second badge, and she is, like, nowhere to be seen. She only shows up in the beginning of the game. This person is, like, Gen 1, the mom only shows up at the beginning of the game, and it's like, alright, well, what are you doing all the time? You're just sitting there, really. And really, that's like, if you look at it, that's pretty much what she's doing. All she does is sit there. At home. In that little itty-bitty house, which somehow, for some weird reason, has a second floor, so. But it's like, you see that, like, you have. And, after every Pokemon game, I think you beat the Elite Four, you show up back at home again, which is fine. But, it's only, like, the second and third games that have your parent playing more of an active role, in my opinion. Right? In the, second game, they introduced that Pokegear feature, which it was the best thing. I love the Pokegear feature. I was like, oh, man, you can call up trainers. They'll call you, and it makes you feel like you have friends. Stuff like that. I thought it was the most amazing thing in the world. It's got a radio on it. If they wanted to make it more modern, you could send text messages to other trainers. And you get items and stuff. It was great. But, one of the key things was you can make it a mom an active part of the game, where you can have her take like a percentage of your money, and she will save it and invest it in stuff for you. Of course, you don't make more money from it. It's sort of like a useless feature, because she'll buy the most useless items for you and put it in your inventory, or not inventory, but put it on your PC for you. Like, she bought Pokédolls and stuff. I think that was like. Also, the first time you can, like, renovate your room a bit, like, add dolls here and there. And, like, the way to do it is you need to have her save some money, and then she'll go buy it for you. And it's like, okay, well, that's great and all, but, like the typical mother, she's buying the most worthless stuff for you that you do not need at all. It's sort of like, I know what I want, I know what I need. I don't need you to buy it for me because you're not going to buy the right thing. Which is generally how it works, you're with, like, I can see how that is, because that's sort of similar to my mom. It's like, no, I don't need that one. The teacher was very specific in saying, I need this specific one, and that is not the one that you were thinking of buying. Stuff like that. But, like, and then, like, in the second, of course, in Gen 3, your parents play more of an active role, one being that your dad is the gym leader. One of the gym leaders, at least. I think he's like the 5th one you fight. And then your mom is just there. Yeah, your mom doesn't do like diddly squat. And afterwards, your mom still doesn't do like much else. It's not until like the remakes where your mom is significantly a little bit more important. Like it was just like only the recent games, like Alpha, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. Your mom plays more of an active role. I feel like she does. She plays a slightly more active role. I'm not sure how. I don't really have examples, but she is there more than in the previous games. And then with like Sun and Moon, your mom is there at the beginning, and then she does play more of a role. Like in the beginning, she's like, all right, I'm gonna be a supportive mother and stuff. Excuse me. But it's also like, yeah, you're still like absolutely unimportant to the storyline, to this plot, because I'm on my journey and I never see you again. Granted, I never beat Pokemon Sun and Moon, but I got to like the third island. I think that was as far as I got, but it was also like, where's the mother? Not here. What you doing? Something at home? I don't know. She gives you like in the Pokemon world, the parents are very, very loose. In that, like, they're very like, hey, are you a preschooler? Sure, I'll let you play with the adult kids and have you lose your like precious money. And it's like, really, really, people. But oh well, that's their world. It's the world they live in, and it's just the way they're designed. You can't really blame them for it. But you can blame, like, Square, Nintendo and stuff for designing the NPCs that way. Would have liked if they had, a little bit more personality. Maybe something like Earthbound. And by the way, since I have my own channel now, I am totally going to be playing Earthbound and the Mother series, or at least I'm going to try to. Because I didn't get to play it as a little kid, and I feel like I've been missing out. So this is pretty much my chance of getting to do the things I wanted to do as a little kid that I didn't get to do as a little kid because, well, we were not as smart. I will say that I am not the smartest person in the world. I don't intend to be the smartest person in the world. Which is probably why I also didn't play all the best games when I was younger. Excuse me. So yeah, things to do list, Mother series. So far, my things to do list is gradually getting bigger and bigger of games I want to play. Also want to play Stardew Valley at some point. I never got into the Harvest Moon games because they were my PC gaming was not great. My mom is not one to get really good gaming PCs, so I tried playing MapleStory growing up. Keyword was try. I wasn't able to play it because the monitor and the computer we used were really, really outdated computers. So it was it could do the basic stuff at most it could do was play a video, I think. It was pretty much we have 4 programs on this. 3 of them are Microsoft programs. I'm pretty sure you heard of them before. They go by the name Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. And the 4th program was PDF Reader, Adobe PDF Reader or something. And then there was the internet. So yeah. Because of it, there was one time where even the monitor that we used was outdated. Because we tried playing. I downloaded MapleStory. I tried to get it to play, but the problem was the mouse it would not work for whatever reason. And then I was okay, well, oh well, what can I do about that? Nothing. And then Later on, now I could probably play like Maple Story if I wanted to, but I just don't want to play it anymore. I lost like interest in the free to play like RPG games or like free to play online MMO games. Never really got into those. The only one I really got into was growing up was Warcraft 3, and at most it'd be a MOBA game like League of Legends. And even then, I never played with my friends, except for one. Yeah, only one. Because for whatever reason, my friends that were like, "Oh, I play League of Legends," were never on when I needed them to be. So, but yeah, I think I'll try giving Stardew Valley a run for its money. I heard it was fun. The problem is, of course, that it's out right now. Like, it's not really a hot game. So that even if I play it, it's not like I'll get like thousands of subscribers. I am thinking of a way to like spread the RookGypsy name, but I'm not willing to play horror games for it. Except for maybe Dead by Daylight if I had friends, and like I would play like a 7 Days to Die if I could get like a group of friends to play it with, because I would not have no interest doing that by myself. Also, because if I play 7 Days to Die, I feel like I'd be better just as like support, like gathering resources, as opposed to like I'd be completely worthless in the destruction of zombies, considering my FPS skills are practically non-existent. What do I mean by that? Is that unless the target is like slowly crawling towards me, I ain't gonna hit it. Oh, and that also means like even if I hit it, it's not gonna be a headshot. There's no way I'm getting headshots. So with zombies, yeah, no. I'd be better off with like a sledgehammer. Even then, like I don't think the sledgehammer does as much damage as like arrows. And that would also put me in like harm's way. So unless I had like a giant like shield thing, no. Yeah, probably not. I'm also not interested in doing VR because that's expensive. I don't have the toys, Maybe later. Slash. So Gara's getting pretty good right now. Let me check my other characters. Other Pokemon, I still have Gara, Blaster, and Emperor that are still alive. I want Clefairy to get a little bit stronger, but oh well. But Gara's catching up to Emperor, which is good. I'm going to train Gara up a little bit more, and then I'll switch to Emperor before getting out of the cave and healing. And I'll try to get Clefairy up a bit more, as well as Blaster, before hitting the SS Annie. So yeah, I think I'll be able to get up to the SS Annie tonight. So yeah. If I ever, like, I feel like these 15-minute videos are just too short. Now, I mean, like, doing it now. So I might just switch to doing, like, half-an-hour videos from now on. Though not for Pokemon Yellow. For Pokemon Yellow, it's still going to be 15-minute videos. Because I started with it, and I'm at 22 parts. So I will stick with it for a bit. At least until it becomes, like, super annoying and inconvenient at all. So yeah. Probably have to take like a break after this episode just to feed my dogs. I've just realized I have not run into a single Dugtrio in this playthrough yet. Well, that's amazing. There is not a single Dugtrio in this cave. That is delightful. There's nothing worth like going through and like, as I mentioned that, I'm probably gonna run into one like right before I leave the cave, and it's gonna be worse. Like, because every time I played like Pokemon Blue and stuff, the worst is when you have like a Doug Trio. Like, you're playing, all your Pokemon get weakened because you're like about to leave, and then you hit a Doug Trio, and it's like great. He wipes up half your party. You're like, no, what a terrible thing to have happened. But yeah, this is a good place to stop the episode, or to stop the video. So yeah, gonna save here. So yeah, next, thanks for watching, and next time I will be in this cave a little bit longer. If you like this video, please do subscribe and share the video with your friends, preferably to anyone who would be interested in watching my stuff. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.